Hi, I'm Simon from Microsoft, the head of Media Entertainment, and today I'll show you how Sora 2, running on Azure OpenAI inside of Microsoft Foundry, is changing how teams create video. Think about creating creative freedom with enterprise trust across your organization. To meet that moment, teams are turning to Microsoft Foundry's dedicated video playground, in this case, powered by Sora 2. This is a space designed to explore, create, and iterate around a video pipeline. Inside that playground, teams can browse pre-built prompts or create their own. These aren't rigid templates. They're just catalysts for ideation, helping teams move from concept to visual direction even faster than before. For this particular demo, we're going to use a pre-built prompt for a luxury perfume ad and localize it, switching the background from New York to London. This is probably a very typical use case, right? Is you want to move things around or use different assets in different ways. But from here, you can adjust the aspect ratio, resolution, video length, and number of variations, making it easier to generate video that fits for a broadcast, digital, or social. Something around multi-platform publishing is going to be increasingly more important, and at speed as well. So I'll refine the prompt using AI by typing change this to a London sunset. The model itself gets enhanced around that detail and the cinematic structure, while creative control stays with the user. We can see that Microsoft Foundry, with the help of the Sora 2 Pro model, has adjusted the prompt. So now the female model holds a luxury perfume bottle framed by a vibrant London sunset with iconic landmarks. That Sora 2 model generates two high-quality video variations, and suddenly teams can now explore creative options at a pace that matches modern production cycles, without lengthy renders or reshoots. And even if you don't like the first two that you see, you can go back again and do the same process. And using Sora 2 on Azure OpenAI through Microsoft Foundry isn't limited to the playground. You can see here with just a few lines of code, the Sora API integrates into an existing application and/or production system as necessary. You could even imagine inside Agent 365 or a control plane that you could use multiple agents to call this API that calls the Sora 2 model to generate videos and maybe even validate things against copyright, branding, security, and so on. Customer prompts and generated content are not used to train foundational models. They're keeping creative ideas, workflows, and intellectual property protected. We do not ever train our foundational models on your data. And this allows teams to move beyond experimentation, embedding AI into scalable, compliant pipelines from day one. So with Sora 2 on Azure OpenAI through Microsoft Foundry, you can see how teams can move from idea to high-quality video in minutes. And with Foundry IQ, you can now do advanced retrieval augmented grounding across data sources, scaling creativity with confidence without compromising trust, compliance, or creative control. Thanks very much for watching.